What's up, my people? I want the top of my head. Don't you want the top of yours?
Yeah.
I am excited that it is Friday, baby.
It is Friday, and we do talk on this show about personal conversations. And the second thing we talk about is business information. Feels like I'm seasoned since we've done that.
Although we integrated in, I think, with every day's topic, business is just a natural part of who and what we are and what we do. But today's topic, how are you showing up in business, is one that we are really going to dig into. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching us either from Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, let us know where you are and where you're watching from. And of course, share. We will be right back in a moment. Get your links ready because we want to know how you are showing up in business. Are you showing up or are you a secret agent? Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Like. And welcome to the show. Let's talk about it with the Empowerment Duo.
You know, one of the cool things about this particular show and the longevity of this particular show, we get to know you guys a little bit, just a little bit. And this audience that comes to this show is very entrepreneurial. And as an entrepreneur, that means they're also in business, in the pursuit of a dollar in exchange of a product or service. That's what they're doing. They're endeavoring to profit from their businesses. So we should spend some time talking about business information. Also, the importance of your business evolving. If you're trying to do business today the same way you did it 5 years ago, I promise you are losing ground.
Absolutely. But sometimes it is going to be important to go back to basics.
Well, I have a theory on that. The fundamentals of your business, the basics, blocking and tackling. How do you start a process? How do you end a process? Your individual company's basics. I think you should go through basic training twice a year, like in the beginning of the year, in the middle of the year, just reviewing it in any way.
And I think it's also important to bring in new energy into your business, whether it's with a new colleague or with a new launch, a new product, a new whatever, because sometimes we begin to either take for granted what we already know, or we begin to forget that this is actually the real world, and there are people watching what you're doing.
What happens is your business become incestuous if you don't bring in another mind. That means you only regurgitate the same stuff that you know and the few brains know. So you have to. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing, Miss Phyllis? Hey, how you doing, baby?
You didn't finish your sentence.
What?
It begins to become incestuous, and you're only saying the thoughts that you know or the few people that you have in conjunction with you. Yeah. And it is important to interchange thoughts and ideas sometimes just to remember how amazing you really are.
Yes. And, it's like my daddy used to always say, she wasn't going to do it, y'all. She wasn't going to break.
One day, some of the familiarity of this show will wear off, and he will remember that we are actually doing a business. We are here every day, not just because we love and enjoy you guys, but also because it's a part of our business that we do professionally and that we take seriously. And that when we integrate the shenanigans in there, that was not funny.
Yes, it was. It was hilarious.
No, George, that was not funny. No, I'm so tired of Brian right now. Do not encourage his foolishness.
I thought it was hilarious. So that matters. Oh my
No,
God.
no. I am so. I'm full of joy of the prosperity.
Oh!
Prosperity.
Oh,
of the
Melissa,
future.
you missed it. That was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
That was a great one.
Hey, Melissa. Good
That's one of the
morning.
best funnies
Thank
on the
you
show
for sharing
ever.
those beautiful pictures of Sophie on yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. You know,
George said there was peace in the valley. That was the opposite of peace.
it was too.
That was not peace.
Baby, you're not out of peace. Okay.
That was not peace.
You're not unpeaceful. You're peaceful right now.
Yes, that was the quiet before the storm.
There's no storm, baby.
Top of the morning to
You are in a mellow
Dr.
mode.
Beverly. I'm not.
Yes, Lisa, you're in a mellow mode right now.
Thank you. I am choosing to be in a mellow mode.
You know how I know you're in a mellow mode right now? Stop it. I'm sorry.
You're going to make sure that you never get it again.
No, I'm not. That's impossible.
If it makes you act like this.
What? Act like what, baby? I had breakfast this morning. I got good study time in. We're on a show. This show is about, you can't laugh at work. You're going to be mediocre.
I'm laughing.
All the champions laugh while they're engaged in their business. At least have big laughs, at least some of the time.
Melissa said, I overdid it yesterday. I'm trying to mellow out today.
What did you overdo yesterday, Melissa? Top of the morning to you, Dr. Beverly. How you doing? Good morning, Dr. Deborah Dunstan. We are talking today about business. I think we should talk about how business has evolved, business tips. You know, is your business growing? Lisa titled this show today, what? Business something?
How are you doing your business?
Yes. Now, I want to talk about that because I personally am really, really happy about my business. It's gone through an evolution. You know, it's evolving even today. Daily, my business is evolving. Daily, my focus is sharpening. I've been actively involved. I've just got on this lady's kick for a week now. Rachel Rogers. She's just amazing to me. And everything she says. One of the things I heard someone say, it might have been Rachel, it might have been someone else earlier this week, was the people that you're around, how the importance of the people that you're around in business. And how do you get around the people that you want to be around in business is you ingest their stuff. You read their books, you watch their videos, you learn their stuff. This is the way for me to kind of infuse myself with some of her ideologies by taking in her stuff.
They become your de facto.
Your de facto mentors, your de facto coaches, your de facto role models, just like Brian Tracy and Tom Hopkins and Zig Ziglar was in the beginning for me, and James W. Pickens, those guys, and Dr. Dennis Waitley, and those guys were my guys in the beginning. But now I'm getting to new guys, and you guys have the same opportunity. I think you have to do this. You have to do this.
Melissa, Dr. Beverly said, Lisa, I got $1 you can borrow. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What do you mean, Dr. Beverly?
You could buy Brian for $1 and I'll loan you the $1 and
Why?
she's going to loan me $1.
Why, baby?
I love you so much.
Why, baby?
Melissa, thank you so much. She said, I really love that lip color on you, Lisa. I'd love to know what that is. And Brian, your lip gloss is sexy too. Can't leave out Papa. His lip gloss is actually, what is it today?
I only use one thing.
No, not today.
Not today?
Yeah.
Do you want me to say something?
No, see. Why would you have to go there? His lip gloss today is sausage grease.
Oh, because I was thinking about last night when you said
no. I want to put Brian in a timeout corner for real. And
you said lip gloss.
Stop. This is Friday. Friday must be for shenanigans. I don't know why I thought for even a moment that I was going to take seriously anything on Friday.
I didn't title the show today. You did.
I did because, so here's why. And I'm going to tell you guys why. And it may be why I'm kind of in a rigid mode, right? Because
rigid mode?
Listened.
Oh my God. Who is this?
Anyway, Melissa, my lip gloss for once is just one color, and it is actually an easy one to find. It's called Bright Pink, and you can find it at Dollar Tree for $1. It's called Bright Pink, and I love it, and it's smooth and it's creamy, and it doesn't make you feel like you got ashy lips, and I like it. But anyway, how are you doing business? You got a brother now.
That's what happened. George, let me tell you about last night.
Good morning, Felicia. Melissa said we all get squirrely on Fridays. I guess so. Melissa's calling them out. Mark Greer, Anthony Witt said it's Friday. She wants to kick in the weekend with all the songs. I get it. Chef Rev, I promise you. All right, I promise you.
Man,
Brian.
Lisa's got small, soft hands, man. Don't even worry about that. Lisa, really, she's got the kind of hands that you can imagine. Even if she punched you, what would it do?
I wouldn't do that. Melissa said, yes. Did you guys go back and check out the ongoing conversations we had in the comments with the P Juice? Yeah.
Broke the system. No, I didn't. Did you?
I watched some of them. I'm finished with y'all.
Why, baby? Why are you finished with y'all? And
you know what? This is actually proof. I'm glad you're back home.
Whoop, whoop. Dr.
Deborah. Melissa got her P order on Amazon.
Really? Did you really, Melissa? Did you order some?
I love it. If you don't know what we're talking about. Well, I guess, Chef Rev, we might accidentally break the internet on the P Juice. So thank you, Felicia. Dr. Beverly is rolling.
That's right. We've had a busy week, and we've had a good week, baby. We've had a profitable week. We've helped people this week. We've had a really good week. And Friday is a work day, by the way, you guys. You have a busy day, especially the first half of your day.
Yes. As soon as we shut down over here, I'm heading to co-host on the Coach's Corner with our friend Sean Hill. He's definitely been integral in a lot of my new LinkedIn
Ms. Phyllis says there's an oil with the same name.
Yes, there's an oil, there's a perfume, and there's an incense with that name. Melissa said, I ordered some, sneaking that stuff in Nate's lunchbox. So when he goes for his normal 10 a.m. boost, he gets the P-Funk instead.
That's hilarious.
I have to see this.
That's hilarious.
You have got to share that. I got to see his response to it.
That would be hilarious.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that kind of thing with Nate, you guys that are on here, you're our friends, you're our family. Lisa and I, we have been really, really good stewards of our psyche. And sometimes better than others. And one of the ways that we're stewards of our psyche is we take some time off. We take a retreat. We typically do it in the fall and the spring, and sometimes in the middle of the summer too, but most of the time in the fall and the spring. So we decided we're going to do a retreat. We're going to do it the weekend of November 12th through the 14th, but we'll be booked for the 15th. So November 12th is a Friday. The 14th is a Sunday. We always pay for an extra day just for those who want to stay over Sunday night. Some people decide to leave on Sunday and go back so they can get ready for work on Monday. But for those that can stay on Sunday night and hang out Monday with us, that'd be great. But we're going to go November the 12th through the 14th. We're going to go to Carolina or Curry Beach. They're right next to each other, one of those two beaches. We're going to be at a place that has an indoor swimming pool, and you can walk to the beach. Okay, that's where we're going to be. So this one is not limited to couples either. Okay, you can have your own. The rooms are all going to be double occupancy.
Yeah, so you can come, you and a girlfriend, you and a guy friend, or you and another person from the circle. It's up to you. We welcome couples, but we're grown enough couples that we're not going to be acting all coupley.
Right.
All the time.
And it's limited to 8. Lisa and I make 2, so we got room for 6 more. And it's going to go on a first come, first served basis. So let us know if you want to go on this retreat with us to the beach.
Absolutely. And I definitely enjoy it. We'll talk about what all is going to be going on, but it really is just about you and chill time and some beach time and some, great friends to hang along with you.
Melissa Price said, instead of Lunchables, I will put it in the fridge in front of his morning protein shake so I can film him when he discovers it. 6 a.m. shenanigans.
So Miss Phyllis, your comment, she says, yep, and I sell them. And she's talking about the pea oils and the pea incense. And Dr. Deborah says, I know I want to go. But actually, your comment that yes, and I sell them, if someone just saw that, they don't know what you're talking about. So when you make your post, first of all, I've known Miss Phyllis for how many years now?
100.
100 years. Did you know that she sells
I
the
did not.
P-word oils and the P-word
I did not know.
incense? So are you trying to sell them or are you just trying to store them?
Ooh. Stop being the best kept secret agent.
Absolutely.
Stop being the biggest secret. Okay.
Put your link, it's Shouted Out Friday. Put what you do, what you offer, and where they can get it.
Dr. Deborah says, I know I want to go. We love when you hang out with us, Dr. Deborah, because you are peeps. You are.
And Dr. Deborah can spit some rhymes. Y'all be sleeping. Dr.
Don't
Deborah.
Let the smooth taste fool
Dr.
you.
Deborah can spit some rhymes.
Dr. Deborah can rap. Y'all look at her. She looks all reserved and all that stuff. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Dr. Beverly says November 12th, I'll be at the spa with my 3 daughters having a spa birthday weekend for my oldest daughter.
Nice.
Facials, body massages, manicure, pedicure, dinner, and fun with us girls. Now I have to tell them my spa secrets. It will be their first time, but I take myself to the spa every 3 to 4 months.
That's beautiful. That's self-care. That is self-care.
That is a beautiful self-care.
I was hoping you could hang out with us, Dr. Beverly, but I understand that spa day weekend with the girls. You can't beat that. We're not going to do your feet.
So the P, Felicia says, okay, I'm lost. What P are you guys talking about? The P is the can of P.
Pussy.
We got to use the generic version. So the P word that we're talking about is the Coochie Juice, right? So
is that better?
Maybe, I don't know. But Chef Rev gave it to Brian.
He gave it to me as a gift. Chef Rev gave me this as a gift.
Anytime you need a little quick pick me up, have some Coochie.
So technically, this is a natural energy drink. A natural energy drink. I had a natural energy drink last night, but I didn't open that can.
I'm leaving. I promise you when I tell you that I am leaving, I am not.
Chef, did you catch that? Chef Rev, did you catch that?
Don't.
Felicia gets okay. She got that. Melissa got it. She got the joke. She thought it was hilarious.
Chef Rev talks about. I have no idea what these people are talking about.
Beverly says, "Girls is the stuff that has been known to cause wars or tumors and wars, and y'all be careful with that. Yes. Wars have been started over. There's a whole in that song we was talking about before we got off the air. It was called "The Power of the PU," and it's by R. Kelly and Jay-Z. But they opened it up with a stanza talking about blankety blank is this and as powerful as this, and wars have been started over this and this, and then they get into the power of the PU. That's why every brother that can afford it want to dress fly, And R. Kelly comes on. I ain't a rapper, but I'm gonna sing my blink.
I don't ever want to hear
this blinky. I'm gonna play it as soon as the show's over. That's one of my jams.
Right.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today, right? Lisa wanted to talk about business, y'all.
No, it's okay. Forget it. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. You could, Latanya, how are you? I don't know what you've walked into, but I am happy to have you here on Let's Talk About It with
Latanya Blackman
Duo.
and her husband Sam, they have gone on retreats with us before.
Absolutely.
And they're always cool too. Miss Phyllis says, my boo do them mostly vend on the street black seed oil, perfume oils, black soap, shea butter, all that kind of stuff. I had no idea. Miss Felicia.
But she's in New York, so it's a lot easier to street vend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Felicia says, oh, okay. Wow, they made an energy drink named that?
Yeah.
The levels are unlimited.
Unlimited.
I'm probably going to keep this forever because I think it's just the coolest thing. And I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to keep it on my desk. This is Lisa's desk we're at right now. And so I'm going to bring it over to my desk, which is down the hall. Keep it there. I think I'm going to clean my office at some point today. Hang up the stuff. I put stuff in my office to hang up 2 months ago and never hung up anything.
So I am just here. for it all today. I'm here for it all.
There's one called Like Me Oil.
I think it's Lick Me All Over.
Lick Me All Over Oil. I think I've heard of that before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've heard of that before. So oils. Okay, you want to go there? I'm looking forward to this weekend. This has been a particularly good week for Lisa and I. We have worked really, really hard every single day this week. We had a friend of ours come over yesterday, and she needed some girl time with Lisa. I think
she's like my sister.
Yeah.
I've known her for 20. I've known her since Brandon was a baby.
Well, she called and wanted to come over and share a bottle of alcohol, margarita with Lisa. She wanted to share a bottle with Lisa.
But I had clients all day, all peppered in there, so I couldn't partake of it
So
with her. But I still wanted her to be here and to have it, to share the space with me, to have the conversations in between time. And I think that we really did have some good connection time.
So you had some connection time,
We did.
but when you had to go take a call, you just did, and she just chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
And when in between my calls, I went in there and sat with her too. But the bottle got emptied yesterday. Okay, so she got a chance to hang out with us. She got a chance to have girl talk, but she also got a chance to see how we work. You know, I actually was working outside in the gazebo, and
you were able to balance some free time in and out. And
Mm-hmm.
For me, Thursday is usually my multi-time zone day, so my calls are not as scheduled as closely as they normally are, because I have allow myself to be available later for different time zones.
But yesterday afternoon we had that busy. We went out to lunch yesterday. Here we go.
Dr. Beverly, she says the famous one, Sex on the Beach. The next one, Eat Me. There's another one called It's Really Gross.
My D. Okay.
Okay, and these are all oils. And there's another one called
Get It From the Back.
Y'all need to go to Betty Ford's Road more often. Maybe not so much.
And this feels like, yep. Okay, yes.
I don't have a problem with any of those fragrances. I personally prefer my essential oils in the non-mixed format. Like, I like them independent of one another. So I like that.
I don't have a problem with any of it either. You know,
Chef Rev says, seriously, read the story about the pea. It was created by a young man while in college. His net worth is $16 million.
Yes, Chef Rev told us that story actually, about how he started the business and how he told us. So I'm not gonna try to paraphrase it, but I have heard it at least once, and it's a good story too. I love all those stories about business through success. All those stories about how we started and now we work. Every good business story starts off with or has elements of stuff that they had to overcome. Some
elements of challenge. Yeah. And I think that the evolution of the world, that there's a lot of things that are going on that people are only trying to figure out the easiest, quickest way to do anything. And while I don't begrudge that, I think that there is some real strength to overcoming those challenges, much like Mark Cuban always says. You know, he wants to see people using sweat equity, using resourcefulness and ingenuity before they're taking out a bank loan or a venture capitalist loan or anything like that. Let me see what you're doing.
And you can't replace the time. You got to put in the time. There's just like when you plant a seed in the ground, there's stuff that has to happen in its time. You can't keep pulling up the seed and checking on it. Okay, you have to let the ground and the seed do its work.
Absolutely, you've got to let the ground have it. You got to leave it there
because you can't see it. One of the illustrations that Lisa and I had, and I'm still shook up behind this too. This couple, they had seen what Lisa and I do. This is pre-pandemic. They had seen us at events. They thought they was just as entertaining as you and Lisa and I are. Okay, we're just as entertaining as you guys. So we want to be Lisa and Brian. Okay,
but they wanted to add water be Lisa and Brian.
Yes.
They didn't want the videos where we had one viewer
or lots of technical difficulties,
or when all the technical challenges existed, and they definitely didn't want the day that we had to leave the apartment because the marshal was there evicting us. And they certainly didn't want the moment when the repo man came and took the car. They did not want any of the elements or aspects of living with a friend in their bedroom, spare bedroom as a grown couple. They didn't want any of that. They just wanted the end result.
Besides that, the real life stuff, just the business side, they wanted to be set up in a show like this.
Mm-hmm.
They want us to help them to set themselves up in a show like this.
Give them the audience.
And build their audience.
Yeah.
Give them an audience.
Give them the
not
audience.
Build.
No.
And then they wanted but they wanted to do something else too.
Everything.
Like us. Okay. They wanted to be us.
But by us. Be us, by us. So like all they wanted to do was where it says the Empowerment Duo, they want to put their card in front of that. And where our pictures are, they just want to put their picture in front of that.
But for their stuff.
But all of that for their stuff, right?
Now, here's what happened there. Okay. Because Lisa and I was both, how can we give them what they want? I mean, I had no idea. So I didn't even know what to charge them, but they was dying to pay us something. Okay. They wanted to pay us something. I didn't know what to say. Dr. Beverly says, if someone is being a Brian and Lisa copycat, then they have copied the right cat. That means you two must be doing something good and something right. All I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, and
thank you. This is a shout out. This is Shout Out Friday, and right now I get to shout out Brian and Lisa.
I appreciate the shout out.
Thank you.
But let me tell you this too. So I didn't know what to charge them. Okay, and but they were at a dinner table with us, and they wanted to. I said, on a spur of the moment, I said, okay. Let's start a process, okay? Because we can't do it the way you want to do it, but let's just see where to go. We'll start a process with you, and I'm gonna ask you for $1,500 up front, okay? And they couldn't pay it fast enough. They paid it like right away, and then we told them some stuff to do. We like gave them some stuff to do, like because we tried to figure out is their area of expertise.
What's your area of expertise? What are you willing to do to get started? You got to understand, even if you have all of the information, it still has to be implemented.
Right. And they didn't do anything that we asked them to do. They did nothing. Okay. I said, well, look, you paid us this money. We asked you to do this here. And but you haven't done any of those things.
And they said, no, we're good though.
They were good. They were happy.
We appreciate the opportunity. I actually spoke to them.
They were happy with what we did, but we did no things.
Well, we did not. We felt like all we did was gave them a understanding and a blueprint, but they chose to take no steps on it. No steps on it. And Chef Rev says they had to be young. They actually were not young.
They were older than us.
They were older than us. And understand that every conversation begins with reality check. Mm-hmm. We're not here to take advantage of anyone. We explain to them over and over again what it would take, how much energy and effort, and that results.
We sweat this thing out.
Absolutely,
we bleed this thing out. Man.
Absolutely. Felicia says, "Oh no, one empowerment duo, no copying, can't be duplicated." And that was the one area that they were the most challenged in, is how do you use the blueprint of the Empowerment Duo, because it can be considered a blueprint, but then infuse it with your own authenticity and your own personality and your own element.
Even if we laid out exactly the blueprint, we're probably better at laying it out now than we were then.
Absolutely.
Okay, but there's no way of getting around the fact that there's work to be done.
There's work to be done.
A lot of it.
And you've got to bring you to the table.
And I tell my clients all the time, take what I teach you, but you have to color it with your personality.
Absolutely.
I'm giving you a drawing, that's going to look beautiful, but you have to color it with you. Color it with your personality, your wordage.
Absolutely.
You have to do it that way.
Absolutely. Couture said this occurs in every industry. They don't understand the time, the sacrifice, and the dedication it takes.
Especially new entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
It really does take time, and there's no substituting the time it takes. Okay?
Yeah, it's a necessity. What is the saying? And we read about it. I read about it in the Black Unicorn, which was Tiffany Haddish's story, and we've all heard it over and over again. The overnight success
takes 15 years.
15 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, here's my situation, add water. Whitney Houston, amazing voice, amazing talent, amazing individual. She was not the diva overnight. Mariah
Aretha
Carey
Franklin
was not the diva
Aretha Franklin
overnight.
put out 9 albums before she became the Queen of Soul.
Absolutely.
9 that didn't do well.
That did not do well. And how willing are you not to do well to do well? How willing? I need you to hear that.
Say that again.
How willing are you not to do well to do well? How much of the booze are you willing to take? How many cars are you willing to sleep in the back seat of? How many times are you willing to take an L so that you can get to the win?
Yeah, I've taken some L's. But you know what the beautiful thing about those times when life beats you up, the times when your business beats you up, kicks your ass, and embarrasses you, because it'll do all those things. When you look back on those, you often find the good in it. Okay, I know I do. I think some of the bad things that happened to me have toughened me up in areas that I needed to be toughened up in, have strengthened me in an area that I needed to get stronger in. You know, those hard things that happen. Brian, you're weak in taking criticism, so I had to take a bunch of it, okay, in order to be able to handle it. You need to be able to handle criticism, Brian, so you're going to get a bunch of it. You need to be able to handle being talked about, Brian, because Oprah Winfrey said it herself. Oprah said, until you can handle being talked about, you're not ready for success.
Absolutely.
You're not even ready for success until you can handle being talked about.
Absolutely. That was one of the things. And for those who don't know, I love Cardi B, or at least I loved her really, really early on, right? And one of her really transparent moments, she shares very, very openly of how, while she's happy for her success, there were so many sacrifices and so many drawbacks to getting there that sometimes she wonders. And so we all get to go through that transition in our businesses, in our lives, if you will. Is the benefit worth the sacrifice?
Yeah.
Is the calling worth the cost?
That pain.
Only you can decide how much pain your purpose is worth. Brother Mark, good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to hear.
Okay. I get it. When you have a
problem at Duo Family like this one, all we do is win, 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 no matter what.
Okay.
So yes, we do work together so that we can solve these problems together. Brother Mark says people see the oasis, but they don't realize the journey often had to go through the desert. Absolutely.
The desert is hot. The desert is hard.
Dry and hard and hot.
Difficult to walk in, you know, and you can get to exhausted. And when you get to that oasis, very often you needed the oasis when you got there. You were dying of thirst and got a drink of water. Oh, God. I happen to know in my business, I have endured a lot of pain and I had a lot of sweat, and my business has made me cry. My business has made me angry. My business has exhilarated me as well. My business has fueled me, and my business has taken away all the fuel I have till I have nothing left. My business has knocked me to my knees, and my business has lifted me upon shoulders. Okay. And I love it. I love all of it. And it's evolving to this day. The study time I spend this morning, I'm going to do again this afternoon, is worth it. Me crystallizing my business and having a beautiful life partner like Lisa to bounce my ideas off of and to let her know what I've come up with. I value that so much. I want to say to you, your business is worth all of that pain. All of it.
Absolutely. Your business is worth learning new elements about it.
All the time.
All the time.
It never stops.
It's worth talking about it, sharing it with people. I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than finding out at the family cookout that they just bought your stuff from somebody else.
Yep.
Because they didn't even know you did it. I mean, come on now.
That's the ultimate. Felicia Gardner says
the rugged road
keeps you on your toes and puts you to the test. That's what sharpens you into your better, successful self.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, since we're on here now, we have such a great audience and such an amazing, resourceful audience. I have an ask. I have an ask that I have fulfilled in the past, but my schedule does not allow me to do it now. I am looking for a ghostwriter. I am looking for a ghostwriter, someone who understands about capturing a story given from an autobiographical standpoint that is capable of creating a compelling end product for us to publish. And it's a paid opportunity, but they need to have the right skill set.
Okay, so maybe it's you, or maybe you know someone. Please, the ask has been issued. Okay, I want to make an announcement then, because this is a good time to do that. The past couple of months, I've had so much fun and success with the For Only series. I've been doing these free public workshops. Thank you, Melissa. I've been doing these free public workshops, industry specific workshops. So I did one for coaches and consultants, and I did one for attorneys and CPAs. I did one for real estate professionals. I did one for network marketers, and I did one for something else. Okay. But anyway, I'm doing another series, but I'm only going to do 3. The other time I did it all in the afternoons. These 3 are going to be in the evenings. And these are the 3 industries that I just decided this morning that I'm going to stay. Okay. I've been helping lots of people. I always justified it by saying, long as they sell a service, an intangible service. But now I'm narrowing it even more. Only 3 industries I'm going to play in. The industries I'm playing in are coaches and consultants, insurance and financial services people, and attorneys and CPAs. That's it. All my clients. Now, it took me some time to do that because some of my favorite clients are in real estate, but I'm not going to work with them anymore, and network marketing. Some of my favorite clients are in Mary Kay and Primerica, but I'm going to focus not on those industries, just the 3 industries I want, because I know those industries best, and they make their money off of people, clients.
Absolutely. So Katura says Salone would be great for that if she has time. I don't know. This is a major time situation for ghostwriting, but I definitely would love her to send me an email. I'll send her the first audio to listen to and see if from that, and I'll send that to you, Melissa. If you will email me or inbox me, I will send you the first audio to make an extrapolation for it, to give the author an opportunity to review it and see if it aligns with their style. Brother Mark said, you hit the nail on the head, Brian. It's worth it to take that even further. We all are worth it. No matter the pain, no matter the struggle, no matter the adversity, at the end of the day, it is all worth it.
Felicia Garden, you saying me too? Are you interested in the ghostwriting opportunity?
Yes, Felicia. If you are interested in it, please inbox me so that I can send you the audio to extrapolate and create a product to share with the client to see if it aligns with what they're trying to say.
Oh, what is that?
Dr. Beverly says,
okay, you two that are interested in helping Lisa as a ghostwriter, whenever you hear me say, okay, Lisa, that sounds good, like a good book, somebody please write that down and give her some ideas. Who could possibly be better at that than you, Dr. Beverly? Because you do it all the time and you do it naturally. And I wish we had, this is going to be a slap on my own hand, I wish we had captured all of your book ideas that you've given us over the years.
I've captured quite a few of them, the ones that I felt compelled to actually invest time, energy, and effort into. But you can't do them all.
But that's okay. I still like the ideas. Melissa Price says, Mark Greer, amen, brother. Felicia Gardner said, yes. Okay, I guess she's saying, yes, she's interested in being a ghostwriter.
Yes.
Okay, good. A lot of people can be interested, and somebody will be the one.
Somebody will be the one.
But it won't be everybody, but somebody will.
Absolutely, that the client selects based on their revision of the audio.
And don't be afraid to raise your hand here, because it could be you. This could be an area of brilliance of yours that you haven't fully expressed or showcased yet.
Absolutely.
Just give it a shot. You might be brilliant at it. I'm finding so much value in being willing to try something.
Dr. Beverly says, I'm waiting on Mark Greer to write his book called Mark Greer is Under a Groove. Yes.
Whoa, Mark, did you hear that, Mark?
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love that.
Good. I made some posts this morning announcing my next Wednesday's workshop. It's happening for me in my business. I'm still putting together my systems so that I can have it on demand, an evergreen business. That's what I'm moving towards. And I'm so grateful for the help I have along the way.
Thank you, Katura. Katura said, I just sent this to Tanita Hall Few in Raleigh, and she's a great writer. Amen. Good, I appreciate that. And being a good writer is a good part or a good element of it, but ghostwriting is a little bit different. And I just want to make sure,
because you're trying to be in that other person's personality,
and tell the story enthusiastically, creatively, and entertainingly while staying true to the facts and information included.
Yes. So Miss Tanita Hall Few might be the right one. Who knows?
Okay, absolutely. Or Melissa or Felicia, or might be you and you haven't even thrown your hat in the ring yet.
Yes. So we're excited.
I have more than one project, so I'm looking for those resources to have on hand.
Yep. So again, Friday is a work day. Okay. Friday's a work day, so make sure that it counts for you as well. Mark Greer says, Beverly, you need to take it on. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Are you going to have the title of Mark Greer is Under a Groove or something else?
He says, stay tuned. Keep them waiting. Keep them waiting.
Mark, if you don't yet have one, I'm going to recommend Lisa as the publisher. I've watched her publish more than 100 works, birth more than 100 babies in the last 4 years.
Absolutely. It'll certainly help you to publish it. But I really think that the sweet spot, the really important element that God is choosing for me is to help you get that story out of you in such a way that it attracts the audience that you desire. Help you get that story out so that it empowers the people who are reading it. And so that the ones who need the solutions, energy, effort, mindset shift that you provide in your story, that they will be able to get it out of your book. So if I can help, reach out. And if you just want to write a book that sells in 7 simple steps, it's a free ebook that I have, and you can get it at IamLisaSantiago.com. Just
Dr.
download
says,
it for free.
Does Chef Rev have a recipe book yet that includes scriptures for life and good food? Because that's what I'm waiting on him for. Chef Rev, did you hear that? She wants your cookbook that includes scriptures and whatever else you want to add. Woo, woo, woo. Dr. Beverly's bringing them.
Brother Mark says, Chef Rev says, Brother Mark, I sent you a message yesterday in Messenger. So check out your Messenger, Mark Greer, for a inter-empowerment conversation. Come on, George. You better go ahead.
It says, come on now. A response to Mark. Okay, we got to do the greeting songs because you got to get out of here soon.
Yes, I do.
You got to get out of here early if you can. Maybe get out of here 5 minutes early.
So that we can
so you can go host.
Yes, absolutely.
You need at least a few minutes of transition, baby.
Don't put on me what you need, but I appreciate your thoughts.
I do put on you what
I know,
need,
but don't, because we're two different people.
Because I need it.
We're two different people.
So I assume she needs it too. First is
that's why the platinum rule is giving people, doing unto people
the way they want to be done.
Yes, I understand that.
Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. The golden rule is do unto others as you would like them to do, and as you would have them do unto you. Mm-hmm. That means to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule. That's scripture. That makes sense. That's good. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Unless.
Now, there's also another rule called the platinum rule. The platinum rule is to treat people the way they want to be treated. For example, if you talk to someone and he wants to get right to the point every single time, he don't want any pleasantries. Okay, how much is it? Let's go. Okay, he wants to be right there. That's the way he wants to be treated. And if you call him up, hey, how you doing? Fine. Okay, what's going on with you? Fine, nothing. What you calling about? He wants to get right to the point.
You want to be polite.
You want to be polite. You want to take your time, but he doesn't. You're not treating him the way he wants to be treated. Now, I think there's tremendous value in both the golden rule,
Absolutely.
and the platinum rule.
Absolutely.
Okay. The guy that told us the story about the platinum rule, who wrote the book, The Platinum Rule, is called Tony Alessandra. And he tells the story about this guy that's really, really pedantic, called his house looking for him one time, and his wife answered the phone. And the guy, she says, hello. And he goes, Tony. And she was like, what? Tony, is he there? And she gave her husband the phone, but when her husband got off the phone, that was so rude of him. He called my house, didn't say hello, didn't say anything. He just wanted to say your name. That's all he wanted. And Tony had to explain to his wife the platinum rule for this guy. You know, I wouldn't like that either if someone called my house and said, Brian.
Such. No, Brian wants you to get to the point, but he also wants you to first ask him if he has a moment to give you
that's right
his time.
Yes. When you call, Lisa's right. When people call me up, I think it's only courteous. Hey, do you have a minute? Do you have time? To ask me that up front, I always ask when I call anybody, do you have a few minutes? Do you have time to talk about it? Because most likely I'm doing something else. I wasn't just sitting there waiting for your call. Okay, so at least secure the time. But when people don't do that, they'll call up and launch right into whatever they want to launch in. Never mind whatever I was doing. Never mind wherever my headspace was. Just want to launch right into it. I don't particularly like that. So
absolutely. Well, Lisa said, I actually want to shout out Chef George. I got the chance to talk with him about ordering some ribs yesterday, and he sent me the link to his site, and it blew me away. I have had over 20 years of experience in the restaurant industry, and his menu is boss. Check it out, y'all, at chefrevcatering.com.
I'm telling you, it is so easy to recommend Chef Rev. Okay. It's so easy. His website is boss and his food is amazing. Let's go to the jams. Who's next?
Chef Rev.
Why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
Not. Good morning, Chef Rev.
Good morning, Chef Rev. Good morning, Melissa.
I ain't even gonna play with it today. Boom, 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 boom. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing her song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price. I like it when you are active on our show, Melissa. I do.
Absolutely. And Dr. Beverly.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning and welcome.
And I appreciate your activity each day that you're on the show.
Absolutely. Dr. Beverly says, Chef Rev, you can do something like a recipe for forgiveness by using scriptures and then name one of your dishes, forgiveness, or get scriptures together for relationships or good relationships or heavenly relationships, and then get a recipe that shows a relationship between two different types of vegetables, and on and on and on and on. Absolutely.
All of those, Dr. Beverly, are suggestions, okay?
Absolutely.
Because what if he's moved a different way than that? That's how that goes, okay? Who's next, baby? Come on.
Dr. Deborah.
Dr.
Deborah, healing and deliverance coach. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Dr. Deborah, our retreat on November 12th to 14th at the beach, at Curry Beach, we are down to 5 places left, okay? Dr. Deborah, and actually down to 2 more rooms. So there's 4 bedrooms. Lisa and I have 1. Dr. Deborah's going to be in one with somebody else, some other lady, probably, unless she wants to pay for both beds. I don't think she'd want to do that, okay? But maybe there's somebody that's cool with her that she want to hang out with. And then we either have we have 2 more beds available. So it could either be
2 more bedrooms.
2 more bedrooms available. Yes, 2 more bedrooms available. So first come, first serve. We're going to fill it up, okay?
Absolutely.
Felicia Gardner, you do need some Chef Rev food. I'm telling you, it's different. It's good. You do need it.
Oh my goodness.
Who's next?
Felicia.
Okay.
Felicia, we love you.
You're the one for me. That's my girl, Felicia Gardner.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
I'm so happy that you like your song, Felicia.
Dr. Beverly.
We did Dr. Beverly just now.
We did Dr.
Brad for Melissa.
Beverly.
We screamed it.
I didn't remember.
I was thinking, man, it's challenging to do Melissa and Dr. Beverly back to back.
Okay, and we are down to, I saw different. Oh, Katura.
Back to life. Back to Katora Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Katura, how often do you go back to Katura Green? Miss Tanita Hall stopped in the house. Hope you heard Katura's jam. Good morning, Tanita Hall. Few, the writer, Katura Green recommended. She says, thank you, love, to Katura.
You're very, very welcome. Mark Greer.
So wide you can't get around it. So low you can't get under it. So high you can't get over it. Mark Greer is under a groove. He's getting down just for the funk of it. Mark Greer is under a groove. Nothing can stop us now.
Absolutely. Tanita, if you're interested in working with me, it is a paid opportunity, but I need to get the ghostwriter cleared through the author with a submission. I can send you one of the audios for you to listen to and to recreate the piece of writing so that we can have the author review what you write as it relates to what they are trying to share. And so
Interesting that the author gets reviewed. The actual author gets final say.
Yeah, because they want it to sound like their voice.
Yes.
They want it to sound like their impact. They're simply not a writer.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Absolutely. I think that's it.
We got everybody. Good. The greeting jams. Tanita, this is your first visitor here. We're not actually crazy or nutty, but we'd like to thank our consistent contributors with greeting songs or greeting logos. That's what we was just doing there. This show is about personal conversations,
business information,
and spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And he is Brian K. McNeill.
And together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. Our expressed ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's what we talk about. That's what we're all about. We're going to get out of here just a couple of minutes early today. This is Friday. Make sure you actually figure out a way to end this week.
Absolutely.
And have a weekend.
The weekend is an important part of staying on the top of your game in creativity, in productivity, and just being able to create a balance for yourself and your family as well, so that you can be in business for the long haul.
I want to do a Friday show. One of our Friday shows is going to talk about how can grown folks entrepreneurs that work for themselves from home, how can you end the week? Or how can you have a good weekend? Or what kind of recreation can we really do? I want to do a whole show on it. Okay, maybe we should do it next Friday.
And that's right, Melissa. You're absolutely right. Thank you. # don't forget to have sex. That is an important part of your business as well. Whether it is with your partner or with yourself or with your higher power, so that you can get intimate with the interworkings of those that are important to you.
You thought I was going to say something nasty, didn't you?
I didn't think anything at all. I have learned not to assume when it comes to you.
Whatever. Everyone have an amazing weekend. We're going to say goodbye to you guys.
Thank you so much, Felicia. We appreciate you. God bless you guys. And like Melissa said, don't forget to have sex. Peace.